Alright, so it's been nearly a week of Crystal of Atlan. What do you think so far? What things do you want to be changed in the game? What's going on, guys? My name is Vince SG, and welcome to the video, Crystal of Atlan. Alright, guys, so, yeah, I've been playing the game for a week. Probably non-stop every day. The only time I stop playing is probably to eat or go to sleep. I have been just addicted to this game, playing it just all the time. Now, as I've been playing it for almost a week, the honeymoon phase is pretty much over. I'm still super in love with the game because there's still other classes that I want to try out and play and just have so much fun playing and learning and playing co-op content with people. There are some things that I've noticed that just needs to change, right? And I'm going to talk about those things. Now, down in the comments below, let me know what is the one thing, if you had to pick one thing to change about the game. I want to see if we have like a common theme, if everybody types the same thing. And if you see something in the comments that somebody else typed that you think is good, go ahead and give that a thumbs up because I can see those metrics as well. All right, so I'm going to talk about some things. The first like 5 or 6 things are really huge things, and then the last 3 are kind of nitpicky but still kind of important to me. All right, so the first thing I think needs to change is no stamina when you can't gather plants and minerals like when you don't have any stamina. Listen, I just think that's dumb. All right, I think it's really stupid. I don't know why that's in there. They say it's because something about games made in China. I was talking to people on Discord this morning about that, and they were like, well, yeah, the game was made in China, and they try to get people to play like video games as less as possible. I honestly don't understand, like, what is the big deal with gathering rocks and rice and plants? What even the point of stamina? I don't get it. I just think that whole system just needs to be done away with. It's in there. It's pointless. I don't get it. Number 2, and this is kind of big for me. It might be kind of big for you, and that's the lock-on system. I don't understand why I can lock on to bosses, but when it comes to small enemies, my character, like, I don't see the little white dot on them, or maybe I'm faded and I do see the white dot. Whatever the case may be, like, when there are certain instances where I have to hit something in, like, the environment to make some change in the fight, whenever I go to try to hit that thing in the environment, my character will automatically switch to whatever is out there, but whatever I'm locked onto, I can't really see, like, the little lock on, like, you know, the little white light that I'm talking about, little white dot. I think that it needs to be just like with other games. It just needs to be uniform with this sort of game, that you press L3 or R3 or whatever the button is to lock onto a certain enemy, and you lock onto that enemy, be it a big boss or a little small thing. You lock onto it, you kill it, or you want to switch targets, you press the right analog stick to the left or right, and then you can lock onto something. I think it just needs to be as simple as that. I don't know why they're making changes and making waves. I don't know. Let's see. Number 3, the delete a character time frame. Having to wait 6 days to delete a character is absolutely ridiculous. All right, I made this class, the little punchy girl class. I don't like the class. I don't want to use the class, actually. I want to either make an elementalist now or a magi blade, so I can use that character. I want to play with that character, and I can't now because I filled up all my slots with all the classes because I thought I would want to use all the classes to make, you know, YouTube content or whatever like that. But I realized I just don't want to use the little punchy girl. I don't. So I can't delete it. It's going to take 6 days to delete the character. That needs to be like either a day to make the decision, or it needs to be instant, because I know for a fact I'm not going to play the little punchy girl. All right, and that's just it. That's what it is. 6 days is ridiculous. Number 4, hide layered costumes. All right, so my character looks cool, no doubts there. I love the costume, I love the jacket, I love the pants. I love looking at the character right now. Looks super dope, and I'm never gonna get tired of looking at it. But there are certain times in certain other costumes and characters where I don't like what it looks like. I want to keep the bonuses and stats that you get from that layered costume, right? Stuff that you get from the banner. I want to keep all the bonuses, but I don't want to look at the style. Like the one character for the Scythe Guard, she has that ponytail that kind of goes up, and it looks weird. Just looks weird. I don't like that style. I like the hair with the pigtails. I know it's getting kind of weird, but I like looking at those styles instead. So I want there to be a way that I can just say, yep, don't want to look at that. Keep the stats, but turn the style off. It just needs to be as simple as that. They need to keep it uniform, like I said, with other games, so you can just turn off the layered styles, but keep the stats. Number 5, account energy rewards, low chance or pity system of getting real rewards. Okay, so when you get to level 60, you awaken, right? And you get that orange energy, and that orange energy you can use on different content. And I think last night I was grinding it out just to see what I would get, and I was getting, sometimes I would get like some pink gear that was a little bit better than what I was wearing. I think nullification I had on most of my gear was 250, and that pink gear that I was getting from the whatever, it was giving me like 270 nullification, 260 nullification. So not that much better, but still just a little bit better than the gear, and I don't mind that at all. But what I'm saying is, there needs to be like the engravings and the other little, you know, little pink balls, whatever they're called. Let me see if I can find what they're called really quickly. The Magitrite. There just needs to be a way to get those. Now, whether it needs to be you have a very low chance that when you complete the event or complete the whatever content you're doing, you get it, or there just needs to be after you complete 150 of these, you're gonna get the reward rather than just, you know, not getting anything at all. Because it just, when I first saw the orange energy system, I was like, oh, this is cool. I can keep playing the game. I can still keep getting rewards. But what's the point if you're getting rewards, but they're not good rewards? They're lame rewards, you know what I mean? And so it was like, well, I guess the orange energy is only to raise up my other alternate characters to get them to level 60 until I can't do anything more. So I just think the orange energy, they need to give us a little bit more of that, because the way, and I'm gonna talk about the engravings in just a second, like, or after this, like, it's ridiculous. And let's just go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, it's number 6, more chances to get origin and ultra engravings. What are they doing? Like, I get they want us to keep playing their game, right? But here's the thing. I got money, and I want to spend money to keep playing the game. Like, because this game doesn't really have a gacha to get this character and get advancements and get this character's weapon and get advancements. There's nothing like that. So there's monies like to be used, right? Because we're all used to playing gacha games if you're one of these gacha game players, right? So I want to be able to buy batteries, but you can't. You can't buy batteries. There's like maybe 1 or 2 packs, and I bought most of them. I think there's 1 pack left for like $19.99. It's got 2 batteries. I'm not going to spend $20 just to get 2 batteries, so that's going to stay there. You know what I mean? So there just needs to be a way to get more of these ultra engravings and origin engravings, because it just seems like, and I might be wrong on this, and correct me down in the comments if you are. I know there are a couple quests that you do when you first get to the ability to get the ultra engravings and the origin engravings, that you'll get like 3 extra. But I think that's like a one-time thing, right? So I feel like there needs to be more ways to get these engravings. Having it like down to like 1 run per day to get these ultra or origin engravings so you can make armor to get higher nullification, I think that's just dumb. It really is. I want to be able to play the game more on the character that I like, regardless, I'm going to play it anyway, but I want to be able to like keep advancing my character for a little bit, and then just having it only be like, okay, well, 1 run, you get 1 run and you get the ultra engraving, and that's it, you can't do anything else. What? Are you trying to get people to play the game, or are you trying to make people go play Wuthering Waves? I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's crossed my mind a couple times. Okay, well, the game's, just go back to Wuthering Waves, I guess. I don't know. So, number 6, 7, I think this is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A repeatable mission to farm gold using energy similar to Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves. Listen, brother, yesterday I ran into an actual roadblock, and the only way that I could fix the roadblock was by spending real money so I could get gold, because I needed to like buy some armor or something like that to upgrade it or whatever, and it cost 3 million gold, right? So now I was like, okay, cool, now let me just research on how to get gold. What is a fast way to get gold? So I was going to make a YouTube video on how to get gold, right? So come to find out, there ain't really no real way to get gold like that. Like, there is no repeatable mission. I mean, you can do their little fleece or whatever, but that don't give you, you might get 1 million, maybe 1.5 million, maybe 2 million if your character is fucking super DPS strong and you can beat all the little whatever. So other than that, there's nothing that you can do. So I think there definitely needs to be a single solitary mission that's repeatable, that just like Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, Tower Fantasy, whatever the case, you can just do it over and over again to get your gold up. Because having to spend $20, $30, $40, $50 to go to the top up to get those little blue jewels so you can go to the consignment and then buy gold off, and how are those people getting millions of gold? That's what I want to know. So yeah, I don't know. I just think there needs to be a mission where you farm gold. Now the next 3, they're kind of nitpicky, but kind of not. Add add more clothing options for free-to-players, right? So if I was free-to-play, still gonna play the game, right? Still think the game is super fun, but I would be very dismayed, unhappy when I see everybody looking a little bit different from me, and I want to be able to make my character look different, right? So far I've only seen like one option for free to play to make your character look different, and then they gave us like the maid butler outfit or whatever like that. That's not enough. All right, they should have definitely included the ability to get more outfits rather than just the pay to win stuff. I get it. I really do. They wanted to make it to where you want to look a little bit different. Here's the costume. You got to do the gacha banner. This is the only way you're going to look different is by using the gacha banner because they need to make their money, right? I was just talking to a friend on Extra just a little bit ago, and he was like saying how people were complaining that the game is pay to win. And sure, I'm probably going to make another video talking about the pay to win aspects of this game, but sure, the game is pay to win a little bit, maybe in a different way than what I thought it was going to be, but it is definitely a little bit pay to win to get some extra stats, but they got to make their money some kind of way. So I understand, and that's just going to help the game be better in the future because all the monies they get from this game, they're going to put it towards the game, hopefully, to make the game better in the foreseeable future. So I really don't mind the pay to win aspect. What I do mind is wanting to look good in the game, have my character look cool in the game, have all my characters look cool in the game, because right now the options, they're kind of limited and there needs to be more. All right, number 8 or 9, add more color options on outfits. So not the pay to win outfits, I'm talking about the regular outfits. You only get to change them to 3 different colors. What is that? Did they just run out of like memory for the game or something, or they just kind of got tired and was like, yeah, you know what, just give them 3, that'll be good? No, that's not good. More options to look different, because this game, and might step on some toes here, but in a game where classes are gender locked, we need to be able to customize our characters to make our characters look different. This is an MMO. The only reason why I didn't even get into World of Warcraft is because when I looked at the character creation, all the characters looked exactly the same. Top-heavy characters that just, I didn't like it. I like the character creation. If you're going to make a game where you have a lot of people playing, I want my character to be able to look different from everybody else's. Right now, my Warlock character looks exactly like every other Warlock character, and I don't like that. Still going to play the game though, but I don't like that. That kind of takes away from the fun of the game being MMO. I want my character to look different from yours. Plain and simple. Alright, and then the last one, it says, fix the issue of not being able to color every slot with banner outfits. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I go to color my little yellow jacket or the white outfit that you get from the gacha banner, maybe you probably shouldn't do it with the white outfits because that's sort of their theme, but whatever the case may be, maybe they should allow us to change the colors of those outfits, because the 1, 2, 3, 4 slots, you can't select them, right? And I thought it was maybe just a glitch and it was just me, but I'm starting to believe after seeing nobody else changing the color of those like outfits, that's just the way they intended it, and I don't think that's right. I think if they knew that they weren't going to give us but 4 faces, 5 faces, 5 hairstyles, you know, I think that they should go ahead and make it to where we can at least color the outfits differently so we can I can't say the word right now. Make ourselves look different from the next man. I've seen people try. They've got some really good ideas, but it all still remains the same. You know, it still kind of looks the same because the color options are just not there. All right, so those are it. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 things that I listed. Oh yeah, one more thing. About the Origin Ultra engravings, I wrote here as an addendum. Allow engravings to be swapped between alternate characters. Now, when they first learned that you're going to have alternate characters and you're encouraged to create alternate characters, there was something that I read there that said you're encouraged to create alternate characters because you can use those characters to get rewards to enhance your other characters. And I was like, okay, well, that sounds like a really good idea. You can use those characters to just get stuff and then swap them over and make your other characters super OP. I think that's a wonderful idea, and they need to stick to that, and they need to double down on that. Because, like I said, these ultra engravings, I can't raise my nullification. I can't even complete hex chests right now because my nullification is too low. I get it. They want you to keep playing the game. They don't want you to get burnt out on the game. They don't want you to complete the in-game content too quick because maybe they don't have other content ready to go. Listen, I don't care. I'm still going to make alternate characters, and I'm still going to get my alternate characters up. So, I mean, there, of course, are going to be that top 1% of players that are just, you know, no life sweats on this game. They have ridiculous amounts of money to spend so they can get OP fast as hell, and they can make all their alternates, you know, but are fast. But there's still a large number of people that are just not that financially prepared to throw everything at this game, you know, and they're going to be playing this game for a while, and those are going to be, I don't know, the bread and butter of the gaming of this game. Or maybe the bread and butter of the people who are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the black cat pet or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think that there's, you know, there's classes in this game of players, and I think that they definitely need to cater more to the lower class of players because those are the people who are ultimately going to decide whether they're going to keep playing this game or not, right? If somebody who can't spend money on the game like that is not having fun, guess what they're going to do? They're going to drop the game, and this game is going to become a C tier or a B tier tower of fantasy. And I don't want that to happen. All right, so that's it. Those are the things that I have to say about the game. Some of them are very nitpicky. If you agree or disagree with anything, let me know down in the comments. And also, if there is something that I didn't mention that you think needs to be changed, please let us know down in the comments, because only when we talk about things, I've said this before a lot, only when we talk about things, we get on the Reddit, we make these videos saying the same things, is when it'll affect change and make the game for the better. All right, so that's it for me. My name is Atlan. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.